This portion of the game, Perfection Tire and Auto Repair. It all comes down to this, the ninth inning. 10-6 the score. Tennessee Wesleyan hanging 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th to wipe out a 6-5 lead. They lead now 10-6. It'll be 3, 4, 5. Colton Campbell, Lance Rymel, and Cody Campbell in this top of the 9th inning.
Now, if you're Rogers State, that's what you want if you're going to spark a rally, is you've got the meat of the order coming up with 3, 4, 5, and they've done it all tourney. Tall order, down 4 runs.
And it's the right-hander, Corey Collins, trying to close this one out. Pitch on the way. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Colton Campbell. Yet to reach base tonight. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Throw to first. 1 away. Dale Ricketts picking up that drop third strike, throwing over to Jake Stone. And there's 1 away.
And Ricketts showing that he's shaken off the effects of that nasty foul ball that hit his hand earlier. Stayed with that ball, and excellent job of blocking it. Shows the agility and just snaps the ball down there to first. Very well played.
1 up, 1 down. The cleanup man, Lance Rymel. And it's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Rymel scored a couple times in the 1st and 3rd and kept out the base path since then. Grounding out and striking out. Fastball up the middle, and there you go. Rogers State in business with a 1-out base hit here in the top of the 9th as Rymel is aboard. And he'll get a courtesy runner. I believe it'll be Taylor Estes once again.
Classic don't give up out of Rogers State. And they're not sitting. I mean, normally the thinking is, hey, if you're down like this, you're taking until you get a strike because you're trying to get base runners. You know what? That ball's there. It's over the plate. Swing the bats. I have confidence in you hitters.
Rogers State, for the first time, was playing with a lead tonight. Or I shouldn't say that, but every time they've won a game in this tournament, they've come from behind. So Tennessee Wesleyan, I'm sure, is very well aware of all the late game theatrics that have been staged by the Hillcats of Rogers State. Cody Campbell at the plate, 1 on, 1 out.
It has been complete role reversal in this championship game.
18 hits between these two teams. 8 from Rogers State, 10 from Tennessee Wesleyan. Collins in the rain from the stretch. Off-speed pitch, taken for a ball. But there's 1 ball and 1 strike.
3 of those 10 hits, though, home runs. And when it just sparks a team, when you hit the big home runs, not only does it put points on the board quickly, but it just gives your team an adrenaline rush. The back-to-back home runs, that really triggered the comeback. It was 6-2 at that time. And then the 3-run bomb after the go-ahead 2-run single. Put a couple nails in the coffin here.
1 and 2 pitch on the way. Fastball just outside, 2-2. Any other team right now, it'd say, all right, this is pretty much close the book on these guys. Rogers State is the one team that you never count out in this tournament. Here's the 2-2, ground ball foul.
You're absolutely right.
And they really have won over the hearts of these fans in Lewiston. With the underdog mentality, the number 9 seed, never playing in this NAIA World Series. And from what I understand, too, the hotel they're staying at here in town, treating everybody very graciously, very kindly. And I'm sure the same can obviously be said for Tennessee Wesleyan. But every year, there's always that one team, if Lewis Clark State College is eliminated, that Lewiston will kind of embrace as its team.
Yeah, clearly the Cinderella story of this tournament. And Ron Bradley, the head coach, and what he's done to build this from a club program. Now, they are turning into a national powerhouse. Just have to tip your hat to them.
Here's the 2-2. That one flared to right field. And Guida makes the catch. 2 away. And Tennessee Wesleyan 1 out away now from a dog pile and a first ever national championship.
Well, and Billy Berry, we saw him earlier. He's been coaching third base tonight as he was arguing that home run that was called a double. But he's come here, as you mentioned before. He's never won a game, but what a legacy. It's his 7th year here at Tennessee Wesleyan, 13th overall in coaching, 3rd consecutive trip to this World Series, and 1 out away from getting the crown. 5 titles in his last 6 years, Sam. 5-time Coach of the Year.
Fastball in there for a called strike on Randy Ramirez. So the fate of the Hillcats season rests in the bat of Randy Ramirez. He had a 2-run double in the 3rd. Can he come through again? That one in the dirt. Ricketts gets in front of that one. It's 1-1.
And to complete the resume on Billy Berry, head coach for Tennessee Wesleyan, 2-time Regional Coach of the Year in 2010, National College Coach of the Year. And there's no wonder these two teams are battling out here when you have coaches like that.
From the stretches, Collins, ground ball, back to the pitcher. Collins throw to first, and let the celebration begin. The Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan are the new top dog in NAIA baseball, your 2013 Avista World Series champions.
2012 national champs. Everyone dogpiling. That is a happy group of young men. Well deserved.
This dogpile. You got to be careful. You don't want any injuries. The coaches will usually back off, let the players celebrate, and why not? They're playing in this national tournament for the first time ever, and they come away, they had never won a game in this tournament. They come away winning 5, the 5th one coming a first ever national championship.
And there goes a Gatorade dunk.
What a ride it has been for Bill Berry and his Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, their 2012 NAIA World Series champions. Don't go anywhere. The Bulldogs win it 10-6 to claim their first ever World Series title.